Time is the most valuable currency in our lives. We only have 24 hours in a day. But have you wondered how some people are able to get more done in less time? Have you ever wondered how they're able to juggle multiple responsibilities, achieve great things with the time that they have in their hands? And many of them are still able to find personal time for themselves. How is that even possible? In this video, I'm going to be revealing to you my personal time management formula. And this will be like the arsenal to take your game to the whole different level. And these are 10 unconventional tips that you would not find anywhere else. These simple tips will help you maximize your productivity and will help you win every single day. So are you ready for these 10 important concepts? Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that the algorithm gets more of these kind of videos and gives you more of these videos. But this is going to be one of the most important videos of your life. Let's get started, okay? The first principle I want to share with you is imagine that there's a glass jar. And inside that glass jar, you can put different kinds of items. Option number 1 is your big rocks. Option number 2, you have medium-sized rocks. Option number 3, you have smaller size rocks. And option number 4, you have sand. Now the question is, which one are you going to be putting into this glass jar first if you have to fill them up with all of these 4 items? The answer is pretty simple. You got to put the big rocks in first. So when you're thinking about tasks and getting things done, you need to identify which are those big rocks or the high priority activities. So in essence, there is nothing called time management. There's only self-management because then you have limited time. So for self-management, you got to understand prioritization. So the way that I look at my life and business is that there are 3 kinds of tasks. You have the non-productive tasks, you have the productive tasks, and you have the super productive tasks. Non-productive tasks are like, surfing the internet, checking stuff on Instagram, cleaning your desk, and doing the things that are regular stuff. Most people are doing that. They're, on their phone all day. The productive tasks are creating content, managing finances, also looking after the income producing projects. And the super productive task is what can I do once that can be repeated multiple times. For example, if I record an automated webinar, that webinar is going to be working for me 24/7. That's a super productive task. Even this video that I've recorded, the activity is once, but then my team is going to be editing this and posting this on YouTube, and people are going to be consuming this 24/7, 365 days. And some of you may be watching this even after many months or years of me publishing this video. Now, this is a super productive task for me. So you also need to have the power to say no if you want to really be super productive. The second time management tip I'm going to share with you is called the cyclical method. How can you put things into cycles? It is not about having a checklist of to-dos, but it's about running this into a cyclical model where if you ask me, okay, if suppose you ask me, Siddharth, next year, same time on this day, what are you going to be doing? I have an answer to that because every day of my life has been allocated and chunked into a particular theme, and that theme is cyclical in nature. Just like how we have day and night cycles. Even women, you go through your cycles. We have seasonal cycles, summer, winter, autumn, spring. Everything in this universe is cyclical. Why not make your business and life also cyclical? Why not make it a predictable thing on a day-to-day basis and identifying what tasks need to be put into the cycles? And let me go deeper into this, into point number 3. My third time management tip is how you can plan one annual detox once in a year. Okay. Now, how long should the detox be? It can be for 14 days to 20 days where you completely unplug yourself from the regular day-to-day activities. I learned this by watching this documentary on Netflix called Inside Bill's Brain. It's a documentary on Bill Gates, on how he was able to manage his time and how he was able to get more done by cutting himself off from the world and going and sitting in a log cabin for a week and then coming back to Microsoft and bringing some big ideas. He should do this every 3 months, but I would recommend if you're starting off, allocate a 15-20 day in a year where you completely unplug yourself from the world, where you use the time to rejuvenate yourself. You have a digital detox. You also physically detox yourself, and you use that time to plan, to go inwards, and to come back and get a lot of stuff done. Once you know what is that time of your calendar where nobody can disturb you for 14 to 20 days, then plan your quarterly vacations, okay? Or I would say even biannual vacations. You can do maybe 2 vacations in a year, every 6 months. You can do a smaller vacation, but this could be like a larger vacation. Because only when you go and recreate yourself, when you go through a recreation, you'll be able to do more or create more. Many people don't understand this. They think about working hard means just hustling, working super hard day in, day out. It's not about that. It's about taking a break, unplugging yourself, recreating yourself, and then coming back to create more. The fifth idea I would like to share with you is to plan out your quarterly actions. Now, especially if you're running a business or even if you're in a career, you need to plan every quarter. For me, I plan Jan, Feb, March. What are my goals? April, May, June. What are my goals? July, August, September. What are my goals? October, November, December. What are my goals? And what would be the definition? Is like from a business perspective, I like to jot down how many customers do I want to have? What kind of revenues do I want to achieve? How many leads do I need to attract in the system? What should be my conversion percentage? And even within my business, there are different layers of products, and how many unit sales I need to achieve in each of those different product levels for me to achieve that overall revenue goal. I do all of this mapping in advance before the quarter even starts. And I also map out my personal goals in terms of what I want to achieve in my family life, my personal life, my spiritual life, and everything is put in and planned on a quarterly basis. And you know what? Before I go into day-to-day time management, you need to understand the overall quarterly themes also. So the sixth tip I would like to share with you when it comes to time management is to plan a monthly theme. So even though there is a quarterly goal, you can even break down the quarter into each month. So let's say with Jan, Feb, March, within the 3 months, there are some regular necessary activities that need to be done, but you can also break it down into the theme of the month. Like for me, the theme of this month, which is in June, is to rebuild all my products. Okay, as I'm recording this video. My next month is July. I'm going to be rebooting and doing an event for all of my community members where I'm going to be relaunching a lot of my products and launching new initiatives to help my students actually prosper and grow. So the theme for the month is called reboot. Okay, and then we have the month of August is where I'm going to be launching some new things. So I have a theme of the month that has been designed, and though there are some regular activities for the month that are going on, there's going to be a special focus on the theme of the month. Now let's come to tip number 7, and this is where things get more and more exciting and interesting. I would like you to plan a 4-day work week. Okay, a 4-day work week where you work for 2 days, take a break. Work for 2 days, take a break. So for me, Monday I do my leadership council call. Tuesday I do my hackathon. Wednesday is a free day. Thursday I do my inner circle call. Friday I chalk out my numbers and look at all the stats for the week. Saturday is a family day. Sunday is a spiritual day, and then back to Monday. So once I planned a 4-day work week, it becomes much more predictable. And of course, life happens, that can be ad hoc things. It's not that 100% I'm following this, but I'm very flexible also. Some of my students who have applied this 4-day work week concept have been able to get so much more done in less time. And when they're able to unplug from work on that 1 day in a week, like for me, Wednesday is the unplugged day, I'm able to think about a lot of things, learn new things, and come back with a bang and actually get a lot more done. So sometimes the best work happens outside your work. So don't be sitting on your desk all day and just trying to hustle all day. The concept of hustle, if you ask me, it is people don't get the real aspect of hustle. You can only hustle and get stuff done when you're able to unplug from the day-to-day activities. So are you ready for tip number 8 when it comes to managing your time better? This is a big one, but I would like you to try this out. Work in chunks of 2 hours without any distractions. Like right now when I'm recording this video, when I was doing this planning and stuff, my phone is in airplane mode right now, okay? So I don't have anyone. I put this in airplane mode and nobody can distract me while this is going on. I've also removed all the pop-ups and notifications from my phone so that when I'm focusing on this particular task, I'm only focusing on this particular task. That's it. There's no other distractions that are going to be disturbing me, because when you're doing a particular task and let's say you got interrupted in between, it's going to take you at least 20 minutes to come back to that state of flow to actually get more stuff done. So if you want to improve your efficiency and productivity, remove those pop-ups from your phone and work in chunks of 2 hours each. And that is tip number 8. Are you ready for tip number 9? Do you want to manage your time better? This is something I would recommend for all of you here, is to find an accountability partner. Sometimes when you do all the planning on your own, you may not take it so seriously. So if you find a partner where they hold you accountable and you hold them accountable, that's going to actually help you complete the task better. And you'll be able to manage your time also much better. So when you come into my community, there's a link in the description. If you actually join that webinar and become a part of my paid or my premium community, you'll be able to be a part of an accountability system where when you join my community, I'll be guiding you on how you can make a post in our private network and you can ask somebody else to hold you accountable and you hold them accountable. Now, this one idea has been a game changer in our community where many of our members are able to get more stuff done in less time because of having an accountability partner. Now, I also have an accountability partner. Every Monday, I connect with my accountability partner. I share what I'm going to be focusing on for the week and the month, and then I hold them accountable, and then they hold me accountable. That way, you can get a lot of stuff done. And of course, even between me and my wife, we hold each other accountable in different areas. So if you find an accountability partner in every area of your life, in your health, in your wealth, in your relationships, in your spirituality, and you're able to trust them and you also hold them accountable, you'll be able to get more done in the time that you have without getting lost in your own world. Finally, the 10th amazing time management tip is to be a part of a mastermind. I run a super high premium mastermind called the Quantum Club. This is like the cream of the training and coaching industry where I'm actually working with 100 of the best coaches in our country, and I hold them accountable on a very deep level. Okay. And the best part is in the mastermind, we also exchange a lot of ideas. Now, why is a mastermind a time management tip? When we do our calls, for example, we do a monthly call with our masterminds. We have 4 different groups. We have alphas, Spartans, bosses, royals, and angels. Every time I do a mastermind with a group, the mastermind session goes on for 3 to 4 hours. And in that 3 to 4 hours, we gather so many ideas from so many different people who are implementing in their own ways. I document all those ideas in a mind map. And then based on whichever idea I can implement for myself or others can implement for themselves, we go and pick and implement those ideas in our own funnels. Now, this is a time management tip, is because we are implementing ideas that are tried and tested where we don't have to figure out or go through a learning curve. So the best way to save time is to model people who are already successful or implementing things in a more successful way. And that's why I also tell my students that no, my ideas are not the best ideas. I have some ideas that are good, but when I listen to the ideas from my students and especially my top students, I get better ideas, and then I amalgamate all those ideas. I pick the ones that I feel will work for me, and then I implement that into my business. And as I'm implementing in my business, even my top 100 students are implementing in their own business. And just in the last few years, my top 100 students have generated over 255 crores in revenue, and that is what I've been able to document. I've not counted my other diamond members or my silver and gold members. If I have to calculate those numbers, it's easily over 500 crores in revenues that I've been able to inspire and tangibly contribute to the training and coaching industry in the last 5 years, ever since I've been doing this, as I'm recording this video right now. So joining a mastermind will help you save a lot of time as compared to trying things on your own. I don't think you can find a better time management advice than what I've actually shared with you right now, because this is very practical and it works. Okay. And you know what? I don't use any apps for time management. Okay. Zero apps. I only use my notes to take notes, and I use the basic calendar that is there, my Apple calendar, and that is more than enough for me to get stuff done. Okay. Do not get lost in all these productivity apps, because in my view, I feel many of them are counterproductive. Keep it simple and you'll be able to get a lot more done. Now, if you have any more ideas, please share that in the comment box below. I'd like to read your ideas. But if you found this video useful, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and you get notified on my future videos. And more importantly, click on the link in the description, attend my next webinar, join my community so that you can get on the fast track to creating abundance in your life. And what is my superpower? I can help you build a 6-figure digital product business without any office, from your own home. I'll see you in the webinar and catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.